Hey, well, good morning, everybody. Bill Utenich bringing you another episode of Mindset Monday. Hey, I hope you had a great week. And today's Mindset Monday, I'm going to be talking about numbers, about tracking. Now, stay with me on this. So many times, what I find in life is that we set goals, and a lot of us, we want to make changes in our life, but the challenge comes is that we fail really to track anything that we're doing, and whether that in your business, in your personal life, in our health, everything. At times I see people failing to do this, and they get frustrated because they're like, well, am I progressing? Am I not? And so what I want to share with you today is that kind of a phrase that you probably have heard, is that we can't change what we don't measure. Okay. Because when we track, when we have something quantifiable that we can track. And so, for example, we can just use health, for example. And if you want to release a certain amount of weight, the way that we know that we've done that is obviously that we're going to exercise, we can go to the gym. We can be weighing ourselves. That's one form of measurement, that we look at the scale and go, this is where I was, okay, and this is where I am now. This is where I'm trying to get to. It's eating habits. We can take this in our business. It's like, how many calls did I make today? How many meetings did I schedule to get face to face with someone? If I'm in my relationship, is like, and I want to have a stronger relationship with my spouse, how many date nights did I have? Because when we start to track those, numbers, it gives us clarity. And so instead of us always kind of like, I find us drifting to where we're going, well, have I done enough in my business? Have I made enough calls? But if we track and we know these numbers, and not to be dictated by those, but the issue of it is that anyone that has any kind of success, I believe, in anything in their life, there's metrics that they are tracking and that they're following. And a lot of times people go, well, I'm not a numbers person. Well, here's the thing. You need to learn to get to be a numbers person. It doesn't have to be 1,000 numbers, but there's in things in your life is that these things will help you to gain more clarity. And the other thing is that I'll share with you, it's just, people always ask, well, where do I start? I always say, start simple. Start tracking one thing, whatever that looks like. In my business, it may just be, how many calls did I make today? And then how many people did I talk to? Did I get a lead or, have a prospect? In my health, the same thing is, where's my weight on the scale, is a way to do that. How many times did I eat a salad this week, right? All of these things. And as we start to look at this, and then we start to gain momentum, because then we can look at this and kind of go, oh, because the numbers will kind of tell me where I'm at. It's like, okay, I did this. Did I get the result? So no, I need to increase that, and to be able to track these numbers and keep them in front of us is one of the things. What I do in my world, in my business, is help business owners, and there's basically what I teach is 8 key numbers for them to track in their business. Only 8, right? There might be more, but the issue is the more complex that we make something, the less likely we are to do it. So 8 key numbers. And so if I know these numbers, it's kind of the health of my business. If I'm hitting these numbers, my business is probably pretty good. The same thing in our relationships, in our health, all of these. And so I challenge you today, as I always challenge myself as when I'm doing Mindset Monday, is don't be afraid of the numbers. Okay. Numbers will set you free. And then, like I said, it's like what we don't track, we can't measure, and what we don't measure, we can't change, because then we just drift along going, well, maybe I'm doing better. And usually we'll kid ourselves thinking that we're probably doing better than we really are. But then the numbers, often harsh, always fair, will be what they'll be. And then you can make adjustments based upon those numbers to get better, right? And then it will be way more freeing for you. So that's what I've got for you in today's Mindset Monday. And my challenge is, take a look. What is it that's something in there where, like, I feel like I'm not making the progress that I need to be making? Are you tracking numbers that are related to that? And if you're not, start doing that today. Just start maybe with one. What's one simple thing that you can track, and start to follow that? And then what's the next thing, right? We just build it. It's like eating an elephant. We're eating it one bite at a time. We're not going to come up. I'm not 10 different metrics that you need to start tracking today when you're not really maybe tracking any at all. Just add one. Progress, not perfection. Add it in, and you'll see, I believe, a huge change in what you're trying to achieve. So, as always, thank you for being part of Mindset Monday. Go out, make it a powerful